with another video, and today I thought I'd do a bit different video. I said I'd show my face because I wanted to do a sit down and chatty video, and it's going to be a bit different than my usual videos. If you're new to my channel, I normally do cash stuffings and budgeting, but today I'm going to do a different video. I kind of decided I might do a series on our experience of buying our first home and how we save for our deposit, how we got our mortgage, and just talk you through the process that we went on. I thought it might be quite helpful when we were looking at getting our mortgage in 2019. There wasn't very many videos on how to do it and the process that you'd go on, so I just said I'd do a little mini series on my channel, and in today's video I said I would start the series off with how we actually went ahead and saved our deposit for our mortgage, and how we actually managed to save that in 1 year. Yes, so we decided that in 2019, from January, we would be starting a no spend or low spend year. So we decided as a family, we sat the kids down and we explained to them that we were going to start a no spend or low spend year, and we would hopefully at the end of this year of spending less money on things, we would hopefully be able to have enough money to buy our home, our family home. So we had been renting for our entire relationship, myself and my husband, which would have been about 12 years at that stage, and we decided enough was enough. We needed to save this deposit, and we were in a position to finally be able to start saving, but we were going to really take that year to really concentrate and save that deposit. So we had a few rules for our no spend year. We decided we weren't going to spend any money on clothes that we didn't need. We weren't going to buy any shoes. I myself had a bit of a trainer buying problem, so we decided we weren't going to do any of that. We said no takeaways, no eating out unless it was a family occasion, and we said no more buying stuff, because we were buying stuff that we didn't need and our house was just full of it. So the only exceptions then to our no spend year was if something was broken or needed replaced, or if the kids grew out of their clothes and there was nothing in the house that they could use instead, we would replace that obviously. We still bought presents and gifts for family, but we really reduced the budget that we were spending on those gifts. We also still spent money on groceries. We just made sure we weren't spending too much. We looked at deals and reduced our grocery budget a little bit if we could. We also still spent money on bills, rent, etc. And we still did buy an item if it was an investment. So we knew we were going to be buying a home, and if we seen a really good deal, like the bed behind me, we actually bought that on adverts, and it's solid oak bed and it was €50. Things like that we still bought, and we still put a little bit of money. I think we put aside €50 a month for fun money for our family, and we still made sure to make memories in the year. We just were a lot more frugal and made sure we weren't wasting any money. So yeah, they were our rules. Our main goal at the start of the year in January was we had a little bit of credit card debt. We made sure to clear that and had a zero balance then starting into the new year, and we also started saving. So we decided, after we had paid off that credit card in January, from February onwards, we decided we would like to save over €1,000 every month, because at that stage our goal was to get to 10,000 in that year. And then we quickly realised we needed to save a lot more. House prices in the area we're living in were a lot higher than we anticipated, although we are in the Midlands, so luckily enough we haven't got the crazy prices of Dublin or any of the big cities. It still was a lot more than we anticipated, even though we were buying a house to do up. So yeah, we had our goal, we set our goal in stone, and we just went after it. We saved every penny we could. I basically took on every extra shift I couldn't work, and so did my husband. And the thing we decided to do as well, that you could maybe look at doing if you want to save for a deposit, is we lived on one of our wages. So instead of bringing in the 2 wages and just blowing them all like we were doing the year before, we instead lived off my husband's wage and just put my wage into the credit union every month. And then all the extra money we made by side hustles, doing extra shifts, selling things, anything extra we brought in, tax refunds, anything, all went also into savings. So yeah, we just lived off one wage for that time. So we made sure to tell friends and family the journey we were going on too, and it was made easier when we unexpectedly found out that the house we were renting was going on the market. So when that happened, we really panicked a little bit, but after the dust had settled and we had really thought about what was happening, we just sped up. We went and met a mortgage advisor and we got started on our journey, which I'll do another video on in the future. But yeah, basically we just got going. We saved like mad. We spent way less. We started saving, even some months we've saved €2,000 in the month, and we just really got after it. So by November, we actually got the keys for our house, and we had also saved €15,000, which obviously we didn't actually have because we had to use to buy our mortgage, but that is the total we saved in the year. And we already had some savings, which also helped. And we completed the no spend year then in December. We finished it up right before Christmas. We did actually carry on with Christmas as usual, and we just had a smaller, more frugal Christmas. We actually got into our house in 2019, that same year, and that's just the way it worked out. With losing the rental, it ended up being the best decision for us. But yeah, I 100% recommend doing a no spend year, or even you could cut it down to a no spend month or a no spend 6 months. I wouldn't do it every year. For example, this year we are currently trying to pay off the last of our credit union, and we are on a single income currently, and we are not doing a no spend year, but I think the lessons we learned in that year will carry on with us throughout this year as well. But yeah, I 100% recommend trying it. And going for hell for leather just for a set amount of time. Make sure you have an end goal that you're trying to reach, and make sure you have your time slot that you want to do it for set in stone. And I'd also recommend telling people that are going to be affected, whether it's family, friends, your children, your partner. Make sure you're all on board, because obviously it could affect their plans with you and your family. And yeah, I really recommend it. It was the best thing for us. Obviously we had no idea what was coming the next year. We probably wouldn't have been able to get a home if we hadn't done it that year. So you honestly don't know what is around the corner. But yeah, I really recommend trying it out. There's a lot of other channels and a lot of other people on here talking about no spend years. I've seen a lot of videos come about in the last year or two, and I feel like there's a whole community out there. I've heard people talking about being in a community of people who are also doing no spend years, and it's just, you know, something that can absolutely change your finances. So like, we had no idea how we were going to ever save for a deposit. It's something we just couldn't realistically imagine. We were living paycheck to paycheck before this, and it really took us sitting down, looking at our finances, budgeting every single euro that was coming in, and looking for every euro that you could get your hands on just to put towards that savings. And it was just like money found us, honestly. Yeah, I 100% recommend it. So yeah, I hope this video is helpful to you. It's just a shorter video, a little sit down, just a bit different for my channel. But I am hoping to do a good few more of these videos, and on our whole journey towards buying our first home. Any tips and tricks we might have come across on the way. So if you'd like to see more, please subscribe. It'll just help you know when I've put a new video up. I don't get anything from it. It just helps my channel grow a little bit and be seen by a few more people. And hit me a like if you liked the video. Let me know that you didn't mind a different style video. And if you want to comment below, I love seeing all your comments, and I will chat to you soon. Bye.